What's poppin', Rob Television? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy. As you can see by the title, man, yes, I'm back with another Larry Legend reaction video. Now, this wasn't requested, but like I told y'all, like, since I've been reacting to so much bird stuff, like, it's just constantly coming up on my timeline. So a lot of times, some of the stuff that y'all comment that y'all want me to react to be on there. But this was a video I just ran across. So this was Larry Bird's Angriest Moment versus Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman, aka Rodzilla, in a 1987 playoff game. Now, I know this backstory of how ruthless the Pistons defense was back in the day. Matter of fact, I need to get a reaction video like that so I can really just see the upfront and grit of what they used to be doing. So I'm pretty sure that they were trying to beat the man up, hurt him, do all type of crazy things. But you know how we do it with him, man. I ain't gonna talk out of the devil. We're gonna get straight to the video. But before we get to the video, man, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification button to be notified on all things Rob Television. Let's get into the video.
The game, Larry Bird and Bill Laimbeer went at it. Bill Laimbeer threw Larry Bird to the floor. Bird threw a punch at Laimbeer. Spectators threw objects at Bird. Bird threw basketball at Laimbeer. Then both were out of the game.
That's giving me hype watching this, man. Old school ball, originals, man.
Seeing Larry
Shout out
Legend
to
go
old school
full
ball.
berserk is rare. You have to take him to the limit to see that. It's pure 80s basketball, the most entertaining and most fun to watch. The night NBA brought WrestleMania back to Pontiac Silverdome.
Today, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
He said brought WrestleMania back.
And the Detroit Pistons.
The hatred between Laimbeer and Bird got going around 1985, 1986. One of the earliest incidents happened at that time. Bird said, "We don't like Laimbeer too good." Laimbeer didn't pay attention. "I don't care whether they like me or not, as long as the people in Detroit like me." Bird was such a legend, man. After the incident, a reporter asked, "Larry, have you seen the film of the fight?" His answer was, "I don't have to see the film. I was in it."
97-81 Pistons came into this game losing the first two at Boston Gardens, knowing they had to win this game to have any kind of hope of getting back in the series.
Well, they certainly have responded to the challenge, but they got that master man there trying to find open people.
See Sting, and the 24-second clock goes down, and Bird here go at it.
Man, look at Bird. Bird's trying to get him, man.
I don't remember Larry Bird getting as angry as I saw him there.
Now, Bird would stand for getting pulled down on a layup, but not on a play like that with the clock running down. And he really got taken down very
Could have hurt that man.
Of course, Bird is very upset at Laimbeer and has been for a long time.
Oh, now him and Dennis Rodman going at it. Oh,
Bird threw the ball.
Bird ain't backing down, man.
This thing's out of control. I've never seen Larry Bird react that way, and you know you have to take it to the...
One thing I love about Bird, he never really went picking no fights, but one thing about him, he ain't ever run from one either.
Take him to the limit for him to do that.
You know, when Larry Bird would be on a fast break is one thing, but to go down the way he went down in the low post, taking a shot up in the air with the clock running down, and now we got some crazy fans here throwing ice on the court, which would delay.
Here's what happened in the film. The 24-second clock was about to expire when guard Jerry Sting bounced the ball to Bird. Bird was surrounded, and he faked once to try to make some of the Pistons defenders commit themselves. Rookie Dennis Rodman went into the air with Bird's fake and was out of position as Bird started to move toward the shot. At that point, the shot clock sounded. Rodman became tangled with Laimbeer, and Laimbeer definitely became tangled with Bird. His arm came across Bird's neck and face and threw Bird onto the floor. Laimbeer said he was simply trying to stop himself from falling. Bird landed on top of Rodman, who was on top of Laimbeer. Bird attacked Laimbeer, thumping away at Laimbeer's head until the officials dragged him away.
Another peek at this play. Seasting lays the pass out. Everybody in the back line had to adjust. There's Rodman over, and then Laimbeer just...
Come on, man, but you took your hands back. Yeah, you grabbed your hands around his neck. Like, I don't understand how that was accidental at that point. Like, if you grab his... Yeah, like...
You can get real. You can hurt your back on a play.
Absolutely.
Man, you can mess that man. You could have messed his back up terribly on that
The
play.
two men continue to yell at each
Like,
other. Bird
if you gonna go down, like, now, if you would have grabbed, like, kind of like on his jersey or something like that, that's different. But you had he had his arm all the way around his neck at that point. Like, bro, like, how that was not, I don't see how that could have been unintentional. That's just me. I mean, what y'all think about that?
gained possession of the ball. He winged at Lambier's face. He turned at the last moment to let the ball hit his shoulder. That was just like all of Larry Bird's passes. Right on the money.
Accurate. Yeah.
Larry Bird and laughing hard.
I like that. I like that.
Bird would not have been ejected if he hadn't thrown the ball at
That's
Lambier.
exactly right. And Bird is the consummate cool player, so he blew completely on that play. And look at the scratches on his face.
Now, where them come from?
Lambier fined $5,000, Bird fined $2,000, and they moved on to the next game as if nothing happened.
Pat?
All right, Dick, thank you. This is the entrance to the locker rooms. As you might imagine, quite a bit of activity going on back there. Let's take it in chronological order. I talked with Robert Parrish. He did indeed aggravate his left ankle. He was very, very disappointed, depressed, he said, and he wanted Boston fans to know that he'll give it his best shot to come back tomorrow. Now the fight. Bill Lambier told me on the way off, he said, Pat, I didn't do a damn thing. That's a quote. Larry Bird, in no uncertain terms, said no comment. Well, let's go back to Dick.
Larry Bird and Bill Lambier's incident were in Game 3. Game 5 in Boston, Parrish smacked Lambier to the face and both not ejected. Finished the game like nothing happened.
Tip by Parrish. He can't get it.
Ooh.
Takes Lambier to the ground with a right forearm.
The security guard.
That's for Bird.
Right now, too.
Well, they had said it was only a matter of time till somebody did this.
Well, let's watch. You see a left elbow there. Does Parrish came in the left? I mean,
$1,000 for his action against Bird in Detroit.
He clubbed him.
$2,000. And a lot of people have said around the league that sooner or later, because of Lambier's physical reputation, that sooner or later somebody was going to clobber him.
And he most definitely got clobbered.
Deserved or not is for somebody else to judge.
That's for my teammate, man. That's what he's saying.
Foul, and we understand that Robert Parrish is not going to be ejected. That's what my information says.
now, I mean, something had to be called on Robert Parrish. That's got to be a punching foul or something. I don't know what the deal is here, but I mean, Robert Parrish just hit him in the face twice. It's got to be.
Twice, man. He clubbered him.
Foul on Darren Day, and I'm not trying
Like, he was hammering. Like, you know how you hammer? He.
Today's game, Parrish would be sentenced to life in prison.
Man, for
Parrish
real.
missed the fight between Bird and Lambier because he sat the entire second half in the locker room. But everyone knew that his smackdown was the revenge for Game 3. The referees might not have seen Robert Parrish throw a flurry of punches and slaps at Bill Lambier in the closing seconds of the first half of Game 5, but the NBA office did. The judgment? Parrish was fined $7,500 and suspended for 1 game. Same night, the Celtics beat the Pistons with the famous steal by Bird. Isaiah Thomas did a game-winner shot, then turned over the ball, and the Boston Celtics went to the 1987 NBA Finals. Legendary Celtics play-by-play announcer Johnny Most with famous lines,
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right at 1 second left. What a play by Bird. Bird stole the inbounding pass. Laid it up to DJ.
Ooh, man, that's that hurt.
And Boston has a 1-point lead with 1 second left. Oh my, this place is going crazy.
You had 273 professional athletes here, professional basketball players, and you say who's the dirtiest player in the NBA? You know, I say 95%. I say Lambier or Larry Bird.
Really?
Yeah.
"It's like MJ said, he's the dirtiest player in the league. Everyone knows it," said Bird. Lambier played the nice guy in postgame. "I didn't do anything wrong. He came up swinging. My reputation victimized me." I didn't do anything to deserve being kicked out the game.
Look how he's
Also,
saying
in
it.
an interview with Bill Simmons, Bird said he had no respect for Bill Laimbeer as a player in all his antics.
It's because he was a dirty player.
Right.
Now, he had to do what he had to do. I understand that. But you take, like Ricky Mahorn, he'd hit you and all that, but he'd hit you, you know you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
But he didn't try to maim you.
Right.
Bill tried to hurt you.
Right.
The late 1980s era was the golden age of the NBA, and with the help of my archive, I'm here to share all the legendary stories. You can support me at Patreon. I have some special stuff down there.
I'm about to check out some more of his videos,
And
man.
also, please check out more Larry Bird stories at the right side of the screen.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. Larry Bird said he trying to maim you. He trying to take you out. It's the difference being a little physical in the game and trying to put somebody out for some games. But that is it for this video, man. If you did enjoy this video, man, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. I'm out this thing. Gang.